Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight. All right, Black Friday and Cyber Mondays, those are right around the corner. But what deals should you be on the lookout for? And what items should you buy now? Maybe skip right now. In this episode of Making Sense, we are sharing our top Black Friday shopping tips to help you save big, avoid the chaos, and spot the real deals that may be hiding in plain sight. Emily, thanks so much for being our expert and helping us save some money and spend our money wisely. Tell the good folks at home who you are. Tell us your story.
Thank you for having me. I am Emily Lawrence, and I am the marketing specialist at Forest Area Federal Credit Union. And I'm a shopping expert. I do way too much shopping, according to my husband, so I should be an expert.
All of these things go with budgeting and all the good things that we talk about all the time. So take this with a grain of salt and keep those things in mind. But
Absolutely.
We do have Black Friday and Cyber Mondays. Those are big shopping days, right? In your realm, a lot of money is spent, a lot of gifts are purchased, a lot of things are crossed off the list. So what are some of the smartest ways that all of us can really prepare for Black Friday deals this year?
Yeah. I first want to preface this by saying never go into debt over Christmas presents. That it's something that your loved ones don't care about as much as you think. They would rather much have you happy and healthy and financially stable. So if you don't have money to shop, don't. That's my biggest tip.
That's wise advice. Wise advice. Yes.
Yes. If you do want to spend some money and spend wisely, my biggest tip would be to start by creating a list of things that you know you need or want. Start there, get those, and then kind of let everything else fall behind. So if you're out shopping and looking for a very specific item, look for that item first. And there could be different deals depending on Black Friday or Cyber Monday. Just kind of keep an eye on the different deals going on there. But yeah, truly stick to your limit. Know how much you can spend, stick to it, and plan ahead. Go in with a list.
That is good advice. I equate it to like when we grocery shop. When we grocery shop without a list, we kind of end up sometimes coming home with kind of a random assortment of things and maybe not all the things we need. And we probably overspend a little bit, right? So have a plan, it sounds like, right?
Absolutely. Yes. And you can start by shopping around on Google for pretty much anything. If you type in what you're looking for in Google, it does price comparisons for you through Google Shopping. So that's a great place to start if you're looking for an item that's very specific.
And all these things can save you money. So that's a great motivator, right? Like make it easy, but also save a little money. So speaking of saving money, how can we make sure that we're actually getting the best price? Go back to Google.
Yeah, so like shopping around, definitely Google Shopping is one of my favorite places to go to look to price compare. And one of the cool things that Google Shopping does is show you stuff that's nearby you and your location. So it also helps with convenience. If you see what's in your area and you want to go pick it up, you can see it, and it might save you some money in the long run. You can save on shipping, and you can see if it's nearby. If you can save some gas getting there, then that's great. And then one of my best strategies is to shop for the things that you think are going to be popular that year. So if you have kids who are wanting the hottest item, you're probably not going to save too much money on that, but you're going to want to get it probably first because it's going to sell out. So look at those items first and then check those off your list first.
Plus, it's a huge flex when you tell everybody else in the family, oh, I got the hot thing, right? Oh, you already have that? Wow, you're so on top of things. So we love to hear that as well. Okay, are Black Friday deals really worth it? Pre-Black Friday deals? Because the merchandise, some of the merchandise is already on some store shelves and marked as pre-Black Friday sales. It feels like that day just keeps getting pushed forward and stretched further, right? Are the pre-Black Friday deals worth it, or is it better to wait until the actual day?
That's a good question. Yeah, you're going to see a lot of early Black Friday sales. I just saw a bunch of emails today of pre-Black Friday sales going on online. A lot of the stores are going to have the same kind of discounts either on Black Friday or on Cyber Monday, but it does depend on what you are shopping for. Okay. So if you're shopping for big ticket items like electronics, home goods, small appliances, even clothing, stuff like that, you're going to want to shop on Black Friday. Those are usually the best deals. Cyber Monday, however, you can usually get better deals on things like beauty care, furniture. Don't shop for furniture on Black Friday. That's something that can usually wait till January. Smartphones, travel and vacations, and toys typically are something that you can wait till after Black Friday. The discounts tend to get a little bit better after.
All right, good to know. I heard this. This totally. I don't know if there's truth to this, but somebody said if you want to buy a cheaper television, you buy it at Black Friday because
Mm-hmm.
there's all those sales with Super Bowls, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, a couple weeks before. They're like that's where you could get perhaps a better quality television at a good price. But if you need to get a cheap television, do it on Black Friday. I don't know if that's true, but I found that interesting. All
And
right,
actually, it is kind of sneaky too. We got to be
how?
careful with some of those deals. Some retailers have specific items that are for Black Friday that might be lower quality that they put for sale.
Mm-hmm.
Televisions are one of them. So check the serial numbers of things. If you're looking for a very particular item, just check to make sure the serial number is legitimate and is what you're looking for.
That you're actually getting what you think
Mm-hmm.
what you think you're getting. How all right, so we get caught up. We get caught up with the excitement perhaps or the pressure, whichever one it is, about how much you got to get done. So how do we avoid overspending? How do we stick to our budget? Your first rule of advice to all of us, don't
Mm-hmm.
spend money you don't have. How do we avoid overspending in that whirlwind chaos of Black Friday and Cyber Monday?
Yeah, absolutely. I know I've struggled with this personally. It's so easy to get caught up in all the sales hype,
Mhm.
but definitely shop with intention. Stick to your list. If you're shopping for people and you don't really know what you want to get them, maybe do a gift card or something that you can stick to a particular limit and just spend that. And you can also try something that I do is just go shopping with cash in your hand or a prepaid gift card and only use that. So you have that amount of money to set aside to use and you're only going to touch that. And then something that I kind of have to do is unsubscribe from marketing emails this time of year because there's a lot out there
Mhm.
and there can be a lot of temptation to shop for yourself as well. So any of the stores that you regularly get emails from, you can unsubscribe from their emails if you're getting bombarded this time of year to kind of get rid of that temptation.
I've also like something that has helped me is if you make that list of okay, I'm getting this for this person, I'm getting this for this person, or these couple of things, when you're done,
Hmm.
right? Like it's so easy to be like, well, oh, they would also like this, and they would, and then before you know it, you've overspent. So if you kind of know here's the finish line, it's much easier to stick to the budget and feel good about it. And I guess if you've emotionally processed that before you're actually in the store, that's a little easier, right?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so what are some underrated ways to save that a lot of us don't think about?
Yeah. So something that I like to do is stack deals.
Okay.
A lot of retailers have cashback offers that you can take advantage of or store loyalty rewards. One of my favorite places to shop is Sephora. And when you shop with them, they give you points and you can add them up and use that as cashback for your purchases at the end of your purchase. So stuff like that, you can definitely stack on top of each other. And then if you have a credit card that gives cashback rewards, it's a
Mhm.
good idea to use it for that too.
Yeah, that absolutely. Okay, well, let's save some money. Is it better to shop in person or better to shop on online, or does it not make much of a difference?
So it does depend on what you're shopping for.
Okay.
Oftentimes, online wins for convenience and stackable discounts. So
Oh,
a lot of the times, you can put discounts on top of discounts, use your cashback rewards, things like that, and that can get you to a lower total. But you can also use price trackers like Google Shopping, cashback extensions like Rakuten or Shop Savvy. Those kind of look for deals and cashback offers for you automatically,
mhm.
and it allows for you to do some price matching as well. And then I also always do like a hybrid shopping approach. I do a lot of research online before I buy anything in person.
Okay.
And that allows me to kind of make sure that it's what I want and look for the best price, look for where it physically is, if I can get to it in a store myself, or if I have to order it online, and kind of compare the shipping options and that kind of thing, and make a decision for yourself, like what would be more convenient and save you time as well as save you some money. Because either way, you could be either saving yourself a trip to the store or you could be saving yourself some money shipping. It just kind of depends on what you're shopping for and when you need it and what you need.
And I guess you probably have to know, like, you kind of have to know how you're wired, right?
Yeah.
Because, like, I would think I might be less likely to overspend if I'm sitting on my couch
Yes.
because I'm mission shopping, right?
Mhm.
But there may be some people that are like, no, when I go to this, it's easy to scroll for hours on your couch. It's maybe a little harder to walk around stores for hours for some people,
Mhm.
So I guess know who you are, right? And
Yes.
know what your triggers are or what's going to work well for you. All right. So
Absolutely.
we have 2 huge shopping days, and there is this pressure on a lot of people to think that I got to get it done. So are Cyber Monday deals better, worse, the same as an actual Black Friday deal?
Yeah. So again, it really depends on what you're shopping for.
Okay.
And a lot of the sales will be around the same. So maybe you're only saving a little bit of a percentage here and there if you
Mhm.
wait after Black Friday. But some of the things that tend to go on a deeper discount for Black Friday are usually the electronic things, smart home devices, TVs, things like that, gaming consoles. Um, and then like apparel is usually a good time to shop on Black Friday itself.
Okay.
Um, Video game, you can usually find like bundle deals for stuff like that. So it's a good time to get bonus stuff, or whatever you think that value would bring. And then beauty and personal care items, those are usually a higher discount on Black Friday. But for Cyber Monday, definitely want to look more for toys. Surprisingly, toys are
Hmm.
on a deeper discount the farther you get into December. So if you wait, if you can wait, if it's not
Right.
something that your kids are, dying to have and
Right.
it's not the hottest item and you can wait,
Mhm.
wait till mid-December and it's usually on a steeper discount.
Huh. Very, very interesting. I wouldn't have thought that, but that certainly makes sense. It's kind of fascinating. You are not old enough to remember pre Black Friday, but when like Black Friday became a thing, and everybody would camp out because it was one day. It was
Yeah.
one day blitz, right? And
Mhm.
Black Friday has kind of seemed to expand, and then we started adding Cyber Monday, and Cyber Monday feels like kind of expanded to the next week, and Black Friday stretches a couple of weeks before. It's really become not 2 days. It's become
Mhm.
a season, almost a shopping season,
Mhm.
and very important for retailers as well. So it's kind of this interesting phenomenon. All right, so what's your number one tip for saving the most money on Black Friday?
Yeah. My biggest tip is don't let FOMO, fear of missing out, drive your spending.
Yes.
Definitely go in with a plan. There might be a lot of stuff that's like super popular right now that maybe you feel like you need to have. Definitely consider things. If it's a large expense, think about if you need it now and if you could wait. If it's a gift for somebody, definitely make sure that it's in your budget. And a deal isn't a deal if you don't need it. So if it's not something that you were planning on buying before, consider not buying it.
Yeah. Is it important that we know that we're able to identify what a deal is? Do it's important. Things can seem to be on sale, but you need to know what the normal price is, right? Like,
Yeah.
is this actually a deal? Don't believe the giant poster board that's sitting next to the shelf. Know what the normal price is, or know what is or isn't a good deal if we are truly shopping based on deal and not need. Is that important that we know that?
Absolutely, especially if it's a big ticket item, a big
Yeah.
purchase like a TV or an appliance or something like that.
Because ultimately we want to avoid the January hangover when the credit card bills come in and things start, we still have life expenses there.
Yes.
So take your time, make a plan,
Hmm.
Know your budget, stick within your budget. That's the one hard and fast rule, right?
Yes.
Know what,
And
yeah.
your credit union or bank might have a Christmas club savings account
Yes.
that you can look into as well. That's always a really handy thing. It takes whatever amount you want out of your deposits and sets it aside for Christmas specifically,
Do
and
they
you can
still do
have
that?
that. I'm sorry.
Do banks and credit financial institutions still do that?
Ours does, yes.
Wow. Well,
Yep,
good
you
for
can.
you. So it's a little late this year, right?
It is.
Okay. But
For next year.
if you go through the stress this year
Mhm.
and you're like, I'm doing it differently next year, right? It's kind of like flossing at the dentist. I'm gonna be good this time, right? So next year, go into your financial institution and set one of these up. A
Yeah.
little bit each month can take the pain out. If I love that. I knew about that, but I felt like that was one of those things that kind of went away. So good on you guys for doing that, and for folks that need to budget and stretch out, that's really good. So stick to the list, make the plan, go ahead and set up your Christmas savings account for next year. Know what the good prices are, shop the deals on the appropriate days, and everybody have a happy holidays. Does that pretty much sum it up?
Pretty much. I do want to add also be
Yes.
very careful when shopping online. It's International Fraud Awareness Week, so I have to do a little
Okay.
plug for this. But shopping online, we're seeing a lot more fraud this season because of the amount of shopping. Just be very careful with where you shop. If it's a specific item from a specific store that you're looking for,
Mhm.
go to Google and type in that address, that website address, and go to their website. Don't just click on a Facebook ad that looks too good to be true, because usually they are.
Yeah. And they're very good. And you think you're buying from company X, but then when you look at the web address, you're like, no, that's not company X's web address, and it's a good
Yeah,
price. And sometimes they're just good enough to get you to fall. They're not so good that you're like, oh, I don't believe that. But they're
right.
just good enough. And when money's tight and we're having to shop for a lot of people, we can make ourselves vulnerable, right?
Yes, absolutely. And we see an uptick in stuff like that this time of year here at the credit union, unfortunately, because you're shopping more, you're
Yeah.
you've got other things on your mind.
Right.
It's a particularly vulnerable time of year.
And a particularly bad time of year to have it when so we have so many other expenses and
Yeah.
folks are traveling and doing all that kinds of stuff. So we have extra expenses. All right, Emily, any other advice?
Stay safe, have a
Yeah.
good shopping trip, have some fun.
And stick within that budget. Emily, I can't thank you enough. We hope everybody has a good Black Friday and a good Cyber Monday experience and continues to tune in here so that you can make the best decisions with your money. Emily, thank you so much.
Thank you.